By the end of the video, you'll know how to complete the Devil's Lair Grandmaster Nightfall, so you'll be able to get exotics, ascendant shards, and the Nightfall weapon. If you're a Warlock, you can use a Well with the Phoenix Protocol exotic. If you're a Hunter, I'd recommend to use Omnioculus or the Orpheus Rig exotic, as this will help you and your team be invisible and protect you against enemies. And if you're a Titan, I'll definitely recommend to abuse Strand, as it will help you a lot when it comes to killing the champions. And to actually help kill the champions, you can use Ambient Leap and the Quicksilver Storm exotic. Now the first thing to do when you get into the strike is to just go on your Sparrow and just get past all the enemies, because if you try and kill them, someone just always ends up dying, so it's just best to get past them. And then once you're in the refinery, you'll see some ads and a champion, so just take out a few of the ads and then move up to the champion and make sure to stun it. Now in the third room, there's some acolytes and an overload champion, as well as a solo wizard with some thralls spawning on the left side, but the thrall will only spawn in when the solo wizard dies. And when you go into the train room, you'll see a barrier champion, and once you've killed the champion, you have to be very careful for the vandals, and then there'll be 2 solo wizards which you'll need to kill. And of course, to break the shields, you need to use a solo weapon, and then you can get rid of all the annoying ads and focus on the overload champion. And after all that, you need to scan your ghost shell, and this is to deactivate the fallen security. And then from there you can go to the back of the room, as this is the safest area, so you need to kill enemies for all 3 of the waves, and you can go behind the trains to keep you safe. In wave 2 it will get a bit more intense, as there'll be some solo wizards, barrier knights, arc knights, as well as some vandal snipers. And then when you go to the next room, watch out for the vandal sniper, as well as the overload champion that will be there. And after that, the hardest section is the tank area, and once you first get into this area, you need to get rid of the vandal snipers, so you could just use your own sniper to kill them. And then once you've killed them, you'll need to take care of the barrier servitor. Now your priority should be killing the fallen brigs, and to do this you'll just need to use your heavy weapon. And then once you move up, you see an overload champion, and there's an overload champion and a barrier champion that you need to deal with, and these champions will be around the middle area. And then after that, I would recommend to start damaging the tank, and from here you can go all the way to the boss room. And to actually start the boss fight, you need to kill the 2 overload captains, as well as killing the rest of the ads. And then from here you can start to DPS the boss until he gets to the immune phase. And I'll definitely recommend to stay on the left side of the room, and you can even shoot out through the little windows in the hut, as you need to do this to shoot the servitors that are next to the boss. And then once you've killed the servitors, you'll be able to damage the boss again. So pretty much for the whole boss fight, you're going to be staying on this left side, and once you've killed the boss, you'll get your hands on some adept loot.